All right, I did my internship at Insure It All, which is located in Idaho Falls. They are right next to the Walmart there. They're one of the largest, fastest growing insurance brokerages in all of Idaho. And the reason I chose here is because it's local to Idaho Falls, which is where I live, as well as I had a friend that did a marketing internship here. And I think I saw it on the list of internships in this area that the school has. So I got in contact by calling them and asked if they needed an internship, and they're always willing to have interns here. So kind of my everyday thing is I come in here and they have you scan your hand in this scanner, which keeps track of every second you're working here. And then this is the marketing room where all the marketing stuff is stored and created, and we're partners with Pizza Pie Cafe. We give free Pizza Pie Cafe buffets for every quote, and so we do a lot with them with all of our events. And so this room's kind of a little messier, but it's because that's where they store all the marketing stuff that you can mess with, which is what's been really fun while I've been here. Is I can do kind of what you want with the old stuff and make new stuff. This is one of the first projects here that I worked on for Halloween, which brought media attention, and I'll let you watch the clip here.
Horsemen outside, Insure It All from 4 to 6 tonight for trick-or-treaters. It's located right next door to Chuckarama in Ammon. The rider has been in search of a head for several years now. She started in Star Valley and now haunts the streets of southeast Idaho. The horse is a rescue horse and has been working for the past several weeks to get used to the cape and the headless rider. Now, if you miss the headless rider tonight, you can find the body in Rexburg on Saturday. Oh, kind of creepy there, huh?
Well, I just love the way they painted the horse.
I know.
It's just fantastic. The rider is creepy. The horse looks fantastic.
Yeah. And what kind of horse is that, Carol?
You know, he said it was a rescue horse, so I can't tell if it's a Mustang or what. But whatever it is, he's got to get home now.
Yeah, well, if it takes off that mask, we'll be able to...
Yeah, absolutely. Then I'll know for sure.
Oh, what a fun activity.
All right, well, coming up at 5:30 on World News Tonight with David.
So that was some events that we had for Halloween, and I made these little cutouts that said "get ahead" on your savings or something like that. And when people came by to take pictures or get candy, we had business cards with all of those on it, and so people were able to contact us and do quotes. So that was a idea that we all came up with, and I had to kind of coordinate it and get it actually scheduled and working. Another thing I did while I was here was this website that did not exist. It's coveryourstuff.com. I didn't really have a lot of experience with website stuff, but they needed something. They needed marketing to come up with a good, attractive website that was functional. And so on this website, customers can go to change their auto policies, add a driver, remove a driver, add a car, remove a car, request IDs, and get instant quotes on this site. Now, before, everything was handled by people calling in and doing it over the phone, and so the phones were constantly behind, where now they go to this site, click on what they need, and then it goes through our computer system, and we're just able to make a couple clicks without talking to the customer. And so on this page is all of our different products. If I was in every single page has a different form that they fill out. And again, I had to come up with designing the website, and then there's where you can make instant quotes. Made it look attractive and simple, which is a lot of things I learned in marketing classes, is having everything just be very simple. And so you can see the instant quote there, commercial, personal insurance, or other right there. So it's pretty simple. Hopefully you can see it on that screen pretty easily. Another thing I did with Pizza Pie Cafe, these are the free coupon things that we hand out with each quote. So I kind of took that as a marketing idea and kind of rebranded it to get more referrals. So for every 3 referrals that a customer gives us, they get an additional buffet. So those are found on every agent's desk as well as at the front desk. One of the funner things here was being able to mess with this massive sign, which was a huge part of the marketing experience that I was able to do here. That says bundle up and save, because it's obviously freezing outside while I'm filming this. That we speak Spanish here. So every week I would probably come up with a couple new ideas, and we'd throw it up there and maybe put it on the website, and we would see kind of what reaction we had. And then we had the front desk monitor every person that walked in the door why you came in the door. Was it because the sign said you could save $1,000? Was it because of the website that we have at a few places advertising? Or was it just because you were just shopping at Walmart and wanted to pop in? So we track all this stuff. That picture, you got pet insurance. That's something that obviously a lot of people don't get, is actually pet insurance, but in marketing you learn it's not always, you're not always trying to show people what they are wanting. A lot of the times it's grabbing their attention by putting a cute little cat up there. The name recognition of Insure It All is constantly up there. That's one of my favorite ones, which is $100 if we can't save you money. They are very confident that they can save anybody money, and they've proven that to the extent of I asked them if I could put that up there. And then they do drug testing and background checks here now. That's a new thing, so I had to make all these different signs. And again, I'm no expert with design. This is all marketing. I literally used paint to make them all. And then this is actually my cleaner office that they have me have in, where I can look out the window to see the sign, so I don't have to be out in the freezing, so I can just fix something and check. But that's the whole rundown on Insure It All. I learned a ton. Too much to explain in this video unless you want it to be a lot longer. But trial and error was one of the best things I was able to do here, was see what really works in the real world and what doesn't. And Insure It All was really good at allowing me to experiment and experience this, as well as just hear constant ideas. You're just able to constantly think of ideas. A bit of advice I'd give for future interns, something that I found interesting as I was doing this every single day, day in, day out, was the homework you're doing now, you could look at it like a career. Like if you hate marketing that you're doing now, you might not be in the right place, because pretty much it felt like doing homework all the time, except for I was getting paid for it. So the word of advice is know what you love. If you're loving your classes in marketing, then stick to marketing, because it has been a blast doing it in real life application.